What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seeing the title? So you got this video here, Dr. Umar. Man, you got Umar. I'm not calling him a doctor. Me personally, I'm not calling him doctor, bro. I'm not calling him doctor for the simple fact I don't even know if dude is a really if he really is a doctor. I don't know. Says though that Umar goes off on this media for spreading lies on Karmelo. Supposedly, he has been contacted by eyewitnesses and letting them know basically what had went on throughout, the whole case of what Carmelo Anthony did, with unaliving Austin McCaff. Yes, I have to say that because you have to watch what you say on here. Let's check it out together.
However, Art, what we do know is it was raining that day at the track meet. It was raining. Karmelo wanted to escape the rain. And as you know, Art, when it's raining and you want to escape it, you'll run to the closest tent you can find.
I've heard it all, bro. At this point, I've heard it all, bro. For the simple fact, for this dude to sit here and lie and say it's raining, so he ran into it. I was trying to figure it out too, and I gotta post it. I'm gonna show y'all. It was raining, so he had to go up under the tent. But then somebody else said that he was there supporting a friend. But then somebody said that he was just sitting up under the tent because he didn't have nowhere else to go. Like, I'm trying to figure out what. Now it's the rain. But then I go to Sarah Field's X account, and it literally says right here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It won't let me zoom in on here. But it literally says, I have now talked to two separate witnesses today that were at the track meet. Both of them confirmed what I said. The weather was a light drizzle. We were under a lighting delay for a little while because there were strikes within 30 miles, but no heavy rain to really speak of. So for him to say that it was raining and he ran to go up under the tent is insane.
It don't matter if it's your school's tent. It don't matter if it's my school's tent. It don't matter if it's your team's tent. It don't matter if it's the other team's tent. I don't want to get soaking wet, so I'm going to go sit under a tent.
Y'all want me to tell y'all something? Now, I'm gonna be positive throughout this video, bro. So if you don't like it, I suggest you not watch this video. I'm letting so many people know early. If you do not like me pausing, I suggest you just click off this video and go watch something else. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying for the people that always got something to say. Let me explain something to y'all. Karmelo wasn't even supposed to be at the track meet. So he wouldn't even have got wet, pause. He wouldn't even have got, any type of rain on him if he was in school that day. When he's supposed to be in school, he was skipping school, right? So that's what I'm saying.
Bothering nobody. I'm minding my business. I'm just trying to keep dry. Now, the media is being dishonest about this situation, Art. The media is claiming that this was a one-to-one fisticuff between Hunter, and Karmelo.
Y'all know what I'm about to say. How this man talk to eyewitnesses? I literally posted this on X earlier. I ain't watched this whole video through because dude is literally ignorant, and I want to show everybody before. How you talk to eyewitnesses, multiple eyewitnesses on your phone, but you just said Hunter, and it was Austin McCaff and Karmelo. Like I'm trying to figure that out. It was Austin Metcalf and Karmelo. And this man said Hunter is brother.
I'm going to say between one of the brothers because I keep getting the names mixed up. I believe it was Hunter, and I do want to say rest in peace to him. My condolences to his father, his family. Nobody deserves to lose a child. Hunter and Austin tell Karmelo, you're under the wrong tent. Get from under the tent. Karmelo says, I'm just trying to stay dry or get dry. Leave me alone.
That was not
Hunter, rest in peace, smacks the phone out of Karmelo's hand.
I feel like this dude is literally just making up stuff just for the simple fact. Somebody had said something about, I guess, and I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody had said something about a party that Austin and Karmelo was at, and it was a phone or something that was. And like I said, I don't know how true this is, but I did hear this when it first happened. This is why Karmelo said something to Austin in the first place, is because of a phone situation, or he broke his phone at a party. So for him to say they did this under a tent, I don't know, bro. This dude is full of it. I'll tell you.
He smacks the phone out of his hand, and the other brother, Austin, allegedly goes to get his book back. Now, Art, I want to put this in perspective for you, Art. Karmelo Anthony is 160 pounds.
Here we go with this weight.
Rest in peace. Hunter is 225-pound football player.
So y'all mean to tell me that this man did a whole interview and he don't even know the names? He got the names mixed up?
Hunter is nearly 60, 70 pounds heavier than Karmelo by himself. But he was not by himself, Art. Hunter was with his brother Austin. Austin is around Hunter's size as well. If I'm a 160-pound black boy, two white boys in racist Texas, both of whom are 60 to 70 pounds heavier than me, they come to accost me physically, knock my phone out my hand, try to grab my bag, try to throw me out. The media is making you think it's only one. But guess what, Art? I've been text messaged by eyewitnesses. I have received text messages from eyewitnesses. And you know what they told me, Art? They said both brothers tried to jump Karmelo.
If it's text messages, we need to post the Dr. Umar. If you Umar Johns, whatever your name is, bro. I'm not calling you doctor. I don't even know why I keep on mistaken saying that. You're not a doctor. I need you to post. Please post the text messages. Since you saying that's one thing. He do what The View does. The View does this all the time. They always say something and say what's actually, and then it's honestly they have no receipts to back up what they saying. You got text messages, but don't show them.
Both brothers tried to jump Karmelo. Both brothers tried to jump Karmelo. This was not a one-on-one fight. It was 2-on-1, but Austin doesn't want to tell the truth because if he tells the truth, Art, that helps Karmelo to establish his right to stand his ground. In the state of Texas,
and this man keep on saying Austin.
Karmelo to establish.
He said Austin don't want to do it. Like he's getting the names mixed up, bro. Sadly, Austin can't say it because Karmelo. Come on with this, bro.
His right to stand his ground. In the state of Texas, Art, you have the right to stand your ground. You know what that means? That means you have no duty to flee when you are approached by somebody trying to harm you. In the state of Texas.
That's the thing. Nobody was trying to harm him. That's the argument that he can't. Nobody was trying to harm him. And on top of that, Karmelo skipped school. He went to a track meet. He confronted. It wasn't, man, I'm telling y'all, bro. He walked in that tent. But now it's pushed to this.
You do not have to run. In the state of Texas, if somebody is approaching to harm you, you have no duty to run. And if you feel that your life or safety is in imminent danger, you have a right to defend yourself, to include using deadly force. And let me say this, Art. People are talking about why did he have a knife? He's a black man in Texas. Why wouldn't he have a knife?
At school? Bro, at school, bro? Because he's a black man in Texas? And he has the right to do that on school grounds? Bro, that's why I had this pulled up. Where we at? Check me out. I think I'm playing. I ain't playing today. Where is this at? Possession of prohibited items. Students shall not possess or use. This is Frisco, by the way. Y'all didn't know. Fireworks, smoke, stink bombs. That should already tell y'all everything. A razor, box quarter, chain, look-alike weapon, air gun, BB gun, ammunition, hand instrument to cut, stab, or another to be thrown. Firearm, silencer or suppressor, a location restricted knife, a club, a firearm, stun gun, knuckles, a pocket knife or any other small knife, mace, pepper spray, any graphic material, tobacco, nicotine, cigarettes, e-cigarettes, any component, part, or accessory for an e-cigarette device, matches or a lighter, a laser pointer, unless it is approved for use. So, having all of that said, any articles not generally considered to be weapons, including school supplies, when the principal or designated terminated. Okay, so having all that basically goes to show y'all, and again, like I said, knife shouldn't have been brought on school grounds. He used a knife on school grounds. So like I guess I'm confused about this whole thing. Like this is something that just didn't happen on the street, but this happened on school grounds, somewhere where Karmelo already wasn't even supposed to be. Like it's no winning that argument. He already wasn't supposed to be there. He skipped school.
See, if you black in America, Art, you better be carrying something. And check it out, Art, in Texas, guess what? It is perfectly legal to carry a knife in Texas as long as the blade doesn't exceed 5.5 inches.
You can't have it on school grounds though. That's the thing. How you gonna have it at school?
So if Karmelo Anthony had a knife on him, that doesn't make him a criminal. After all, isn't this Texas? Isn't this the state that prides itself on allowing its citizens to openly carry guns without no license to carry? So if this is a state that prides itself on allowing its citizens to openly carry guns, firearms, without a registered license to carry, how can...
But again, that is school grounds. What is this dude, bro? I'm about to make me call this man out his name.
You be upset with a 17-year-old black boy who carries a knife for self-protection. He had a right to have that knife. He was not breaking the law to have that knife because Texas law allows children even to carry knives as long as the blade doesn't exceed the 5.5. And the harassment and bullying against his family, Art, completely unacceptable.
Against who family? I know he ain't talking about Karmelo family.
Doesn't exceed the 5.5. And the harassment and bullying against his family, Art.
Jeff McCabe had got swatted, 3 or 4 times? Threats sent to Hunter, his mom. But y'all make Karmelo out to be the victim and his family? Bro, this is probably the worst video that I've seen on the internet, bro. He said that you're allowed to have knives. If that's the case, all the kids are good to carry them, I guess. I don't know. All the kids are good to carry knives at school now? Literally says that students, like you cannot have these things at school. A firearm, a razor, that should tell you everything. A razor and a box cutter, that should tell you everything. What makes this man think that he can just walk around with a knife? Like, look how ignorant people are about this, bro.
To all of the people who are against Karmelo Anthony, me as a black man in America, white people, I'm telling you and I'm telling you now, you ever even think to approach me, bully me, harass me, think you're gonna be with your twin brother or twin whatever, and do anything to me, I too will poke you as well.
I bet. Got all them damn piercings on your face. Nasty man. Of course. I mean, come on, bro. Did he think he's scaring somebody with all this on his face, bro? That's crazy, bro.
I too will poke.
I'm sorry for talking about that, man. I don't
poke you as well.
if somebody harasses him, which means if he disagrees with you, he's gonna pokey you.
Straight to the heart. And that's on self-defense.
That's not self-defense.
That's not self-defense at all. That's not self-defense at all.
I don't want to end up like Austin. Leave black people alone.
That is crazy. You know,
but y'all see what Dominique Alexander, like what he started. Like I said before, I feel like this is something that should have obviously been set as an example for what I ain't even gonna just say young black kids. I'm gonna say young kids in general, what not to do. I feel like they should have put it out for it to be that this is what you not. And I one thing about it, I hope that it comes out to be an example and a judge actually sets it out to be an example on what not to do, because they're looking at the simple fact, okay, this kid then raised almost $600,000. He has advocates that speak for him, and to make it look like he's the victim, make my family look like they're the victim. What do you think other, especially black kids are gonna think? That this is okay? And y'all see how even this black man, how a lot of black people are responding to this. But that's not self-defense, bro.
Got over 1 million followers on TikTok. Yeah. We lost our TikTok 4 times talking about the election and COVID. Yeah. And among other things, that's
one thing that's pretty crazy. That I can't talk about. I had got in trouble about the election. I got a warning actually. I was on what do they call it? It was something for like 3 months, but my channel was messed up. And then I cannot talk about that C word. And I'm praying that it's not gonna flag me for when they just said it. You know, it's but then you got people that speak like this. That's insane. Nothing happens to their channels.
Keep losing accounts. But yeah, black racists threatening white people on TikTok, and nothing happens to them. This whole event with Karmelo, it seems like it's emboldened black people to be like ignorant and thuggish and just say the dumbest thing ever.
I told y'all. That's what it's making it out to be, and it's absolutely sad. But then you literally have other individuals, even that the teenage girl that I showed. Let me go to it. Let me see if I can find it. Might not even be able to find it. Let me see. But it was a witness that came forward, and I probably won't be able to find it. It was somebody that basically said that they known Karmelo Anthony for fighting. You know what I mean? And that right there, just I feel like it's a lot more that will come out. There's a lot more witnesses. There's a lot more of people that actually know the real Karmelo and how he actually acts. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are, I don't know. I guess we just got to wait. I guess we got to wait. I don't want to say nothing, too out the way. So, but y'all know what video I'm talking about. I think it was, just check my last video with Karmelo, and it's on that video. But definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. Let me know y'all comments and thoughts on this video and how y'all feel about it. Catch y'all next one.